I think one of the things, and I almost forgot to mention it, that was really powerful in what you said is there's a difference between book learned, and that's what AI is. Book learned is borrowing information from all these different places and saying, okay, based on what I read, this is what this means,
Yeah.
and hands-on experience. Book
Yes.
learn will give you instructions. Hands-on experience will give you guidelines, because hands-on experience can give you context to say, well, when this doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, here's all the other things that you have to do in order to make it work. So AI is good for being able to give you scenarios. Hands-on experience and the human side of it is going to be able to take a look at the human nature part of it and say, well, if there's always going to be something that doesn't go exactly the way it's supposed to. And you have to be able to figure out how to be able to pivot and make these adjustments in real time. Without going off into a tangent, I had a woman call me about VA assistants and executive assistants and things like that today. And my thing was, I've noticed you've called several times, but didn't really leave a message. And for the times you left a message, it was very vague. So, how can I help you? And she went into a sales pitch, and I've been around for a while, so I'm someone that, like, I'm listening to your sales pitch, which tells me what your experience level is, and it tells me a lot of different things. So I asked some follow up questions, and I ended up being on the phone for almost an hour because I was like, okay, I heard what you said. Tell me about what your role is. What are you actually trying to accomplish? Oh, well, I want to da 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 da. And then she walked through it, and I was like, okay, let me show you how to reframe that. So you're saying that you can bring in VA assistants or executive assistants, and that person is supposed to step in and help someone. The way you explained it is you will find people for me to interview. I was like, here's what I heard in that, and here's where you've gone wrong with it. If I'm already having a conversation with you, and then you want me to have a conversation with your CEO, and then you want me to do all the interviews, you're making it so that you're adding work to my plate. You're not taking work off of my plate.
Yep.
So here's a reframe. You're the point of contact. And what you're going to do is you're going to find me people because you understand what it is that I do and what it is that I need. And these are the people that are going to be on my team. Remove candidate from your vocabulary and start saying, here's the person that's going to be on your team. When you identify who you are, don't say you're inside sales, say you're the point of contact.
Yes.
She's going, okay, hold on for a second. Let me write some of this down. I was like, yeah, write this down, because the reframing of it is how you start to figure these things out. And the reason that I was able to walk her through this, I've done what you've done.
Yeah.
I've done the 100 dials. And here's what I learned about the 100 dials, or 100 plus dials. After like the 15th or 20th call, you just go into a routine and you stop
Yeah.
thinking in real time, and you just start going through the motions of what it is that you're saying. And she wasn't even aware of what it was that she was saying.
Yeah. She wasn't
So I had to
talking
play it
to
back
you.
for her. Yeah.
Yeah. She was
So
talking at you. There was no
yes,
conversation.
AI will do that. AI will gather the information. It will tell you basically what you're supposed to say. I had a conversation with another younger guy, and he was saying, oh, well, I want to do this. And I said, here's what I can teach you. I can teach you how to have the conversation in real time. If you
Yes.
want to just get a script will tell you what to say, and it'll say, when they say, if you say this and they answer this way, then say this. I'm going to say, if they answer this way, say this. If they answer this way, say this. If they answer this way, say this. I will say AI is a persuader. Real life is an influencer.
Yeah.
So persuading is basically walking someone through something where they know that you're guiding them down the road. You're basically, dragging them along with you through a conversation. My thing is the fact that I can tell you, list yourself as a point of contact, stop using candidate and start saying and start saying this is the person that's going to be on your team. I was like, let me tell you what those subtle changes are. If you say this, I'm going to be your point of contact, and that means if I have questions for you now, you can tell me what the experience is going to be like once I'm actually a customer.
Yes.
So my thing is, in a sales pitch, the very thing that you want someone to be able to do when you're making that many dials is to get the person to ask you how. Because
Yeah.
the moment you can get them to ask you how, then that's when you know that they're interested enough for you to be able to have that follow-up conversation. If you change change it to point of contact, you can get to the how. If
Yeah.
you change candidate and you turn it into this is the person that's going to be on your team, you're influencing them because you're basically saying, we're moving past the fact that you even have to interview this person. We're saying this is the person, it's a foregone conclusion. This person is going to be
Yeah.
on your team. This is how they're going to help you. This is what they're going to do with this, this, and this. And I walked it through that, and I said, now, repackage that and say it back to me the same way. All of a sudden, her confidence level was better. I could see I'm on the phone, but I could see her shoulders roll back. She was
Yeah.
speaking with more certainty. And I was like, isn't that a different conversation? I think is, I don't know how I got you on the phone, but like, I am thankful that I got you on the phone because that's what hands-on experience can give you. AI is not going to give you that. AI is not going to know the nuances of this is how you can get on the phone with someone. And when they don't have time for you, figure out how to be able to get that next call or figure out how to be able to change their perception and get them to do something that they don't want to be able to do. Hands-on
Yeah.
experience will give you that. So garbage
Yeah.
in, garbage out, context
Yeah.
in, value out.